I want all the little girls out there with our kind of hair to know that it's beautiful, it's lovely. That's what
in different ways.
In different ways, yep, that's what God gave you, and it's beautiful. You don't ever have to change it. Hi everyone, my name is Kemi, and I am doing this video log on my hair. The reason I'm actually doing this is because I have a little girl now who came home one day from school and said, "Mummy, I want my hair to be this long and I want it to be this blonde." And I thought, well, no, I have got to teach her how important her hair is and how important her hair is to who she is. So I've actually not done much with my hair in the last 3 years. I've had so much going on that I haven't had time to take proper care of it. But I'll show you what my hair used to look like 2 years ago. I don't know if you can see it. So I did have the million braids on. I went to Nigeria, had the million braids on. It was wonderful. And so my hair receded quite a bit. But then I cut it all off, and I had these really, really lovely curls. And then, no, this was actually more than 2 years ago. It's about 4 years now. And so after that, I didn't do much with my hair. I just kind of left it, and I put it in braids and weaves. And so it's quite long, but it's not the healthiest. I haven't really taken care of it like I used to when I was younger. So anyway, when my daughter came home, and you'll see her in a minute, she's wonderful. When she came home and she described what princesses look like, I reminded her that she was a princess, but then I have to be the example for her. What we're planning on doing is to actually start working on our hair, and hopefully we can help other mummies and little girls. And so I'm going to call my little girl out so we can see what her hair looks like. It's actually much healthier than mine. Yeah, so here she is. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, so this is Tara, and she has got, as you can see, my hair, when I pull my hair up, you can see right through the ends. With hers, it's really dense. And I have a son whose hair who gives a different definition to density. But anyway, maybe you will meet him at some point. But her hair is really healthy. But I just want her to know that you do not have to be to have your hair a certain way or look like somebody else to be a princess and to look really good. So actually, we've done that really, really well, because what we have done, or what I've done with her, is I always have her hair in such beautiful braids or with beads, and her friends think she looks absolutely wonderful. I'll show you one of her pictures. So that's Tara, the lovely hair. Her hair always looks lovely, but Mummy has just never bothered. But I just want her to know that she's a princess. And even though this is our first vlog and we are slightly chopping and it's not great, but we'll get better, I promise you. So I am looking for another picture with Tara and her braids and her beads. Right, so I found one, which is lovely. That's Tara and her doll. A doll that looks a lot like her, and she's got beads in her hair. Her friends love it. And so I want her to love her hair. I want her to love who she is. And so we're going to go through a journey together to
Do our hair.
do our hair. Do you have anything else to say?
And also, I lost my tooth like a few months ago.
A few months ago? Like a few weeks ago.
Yeah, weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Yeah. All right, so let's say bye, and we'll be
Bye.
back soon. So what we're going to do is we're going to wash it, and we're going to start treating it, and we'll do all sorts of things, and then Mummy can be proud of her again, right?
Yeah.
So we're back again, and we are in the bathroom, and we're going to wash our hair, and we've just been doing poses. Let's pose. So we're going to wash our hair, and I think the lighting in here is so much better, so you can actually see what our hair actually look like. So what we're planning on doing is we're going to I actually used to dress other people's hair, so I know a lot about hair. I just haven't bothered with mine. So we're going to make sure that we work on the edges of her hair, And Tara's friends, Caucasian friends, have been very intrigued with her hair, so they sort of interested, so they have pulled and played with it, hence that. So we have to work on that as well, and I've told Tara that your hair is
wonderful.
It's very important. It's like right at the top of your head. It's like your crown, so you've got to take good care of it, right? Yeah, so now we're going to wash our hair. We're going to start this journey, and we'll be back afterwards to show you the washed, probably most shrunken state of it, and then we'll start treating it, and we'll go from there. So from Tara and Mummy, bye.
La 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 la, I love washing my hair.
Motmot, time to fix your hair. So we're back, we've washed our hair, and you can see it in the shrunken state. Now you can see that my hair is slightly different from Motmot's because her hair is, I don't know if you can see it, it's, the curls are tighter, and my curls are slightly looser. So can you see that? Yeah. My curls are slightly looser, but it springs up just like Tara's does. So Tara's hair is actually quite long too. And Tara's hair, I didn't realize how brown it was compared to mine. So Tara's is actually brown and mine is darker.
Darker brown.
Darker brown, exactly. So we've washed our hair.
My hair was brown.
I know, right? So we've washed our hair and we love it. It feels so good. Does it feel good?
Yeah.
It feels so good. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to put some olive oil. I don't put heavy things in Tara's hair at all.
And she does not put stuff that will make my hair longer.
Exactly. No, we never. No. So I've told. I had a perm when I was younger, and it really destroyed my hair. So we're not doing that to this beautiful hair that Tara has. So we're going to put the oil on it, and then we're going to make
a beautiful hairstyle.
We're going to make plaits first, just so we can get it to strength to. What's the opposite of shrunken? Lengthen.
Yeah.
Right, a little bit. So I'm just going to put the olive oil in, and then I'm going to part it and put the olive oil on the scalp as well. And the same goes for mine. And when I used to take care of my hair was so much healthier. So that's what we're doing. That's where we're going. You can see Motmot loves her hair as well. Yeah. And I want all the little girls out there with our kind of hair to know that it's beautiful, it's lovely. That's what
in different ways.
In different ways, yep. That's what God gave you, and it's beautiful. You don't ever have to change it. I mean,
and put perm in it.
Yeah. So, like I said, I put perm when I was little, and not little like when I was a teenager, and it literally destroyed my hair, and so I had to chop it off twice to get my bouncy curls back. So I love my bouncy curls, but when I start taking care of my hair and paying more attention to Motmot's hair, we'll see how it goes, but we'll let you know.
So to make a braid, if you don't know how to make one, take 3 pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Then they're basically like tack one to get in the middle, all 3 of them,
Right.
so that they don't,
Can I braid them together? I've got a few going here for
So
me.
like my mom, she's done a lot, and I only had one.
No, I'm actually doing twists and not braids.
You are?
Mm-hmm.
Can I do twist?
Sure, of course. Because ouch. Twists are much easier. Easier to take off and easier to.
Or you can do a twist like my mom's doing, and I'm doing right now.
Okay.
And I'm on my next one.
Nice.
It took a while for me to know that you were doing twists instead of braids.
So twist and separate. Right, I see. I'm sorry, she told you that. So now we've put our hair in plaits or in twists, as you can see.
You can do it in braids though if you want.
You can do it in braids though if you want. So we have little. We're not trying to make it look neat or anything. We just wanted to stretch properly by the morning. But this is one thing we're going to do now. We're using coconut oil. I did say olive oil before, but that's things sometimes. So we use coconut oil as well. So we're going to take a little bit. And then we're going to rub it on the fingertips, and then we're going to rub here. Especially both. Right, just put that on the other fingertips as well. Like this. Right, so rub it together like this. Like this. Your fingers. Okay, and then just go like that. So we're making sure that the edges grow back. Well, Tara doesn't have edge issues, but her hair was kind of pulled out of the edges as well. So we're going to rub like that and make sure that the blood circulates properly. And then later on I'll use, as a thing I have that kind of goes in your head, and that kind of helps with the blood flow, and it helps with hair growth. It's amazing how much I know about hair and how much care I have to get on my hair. Anyway, alright, so and look, Tara actually did a lot of these herself. She's actually very good. She did this one herself. She did that one herself. She did this one herself. She's getting really well. She's getting really good at it. So, this is something that you can do with your daughter. It's a way to spend very great time with my daughter. We have fun, and my son's just as fun, but this is something we do together, and we're on a journey to make our hair grow healthy and strong. And then when you see what we're going to do with it tomorrow, you'll love it. Right, Tara? Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. Okay, so just before we go to bed, we're going to get some scarves, and we're going to... Can you cover that? We're going to cover her hair. You okay now?
Yeah.
So that it keeps the hair together, and I don't really like oil on my pillow. It's also very good to have your hair. Silk scarves are the best. Ooh, how's that going? Is that going good? Alright, just going to put a bun over here.
No, I don't want a bun. I want
a bun? Right, like me? Alright, let's pull it. Pull this one. Pull this, and we'll pull that, and that up a little bit. Okay, alright, so... And so now we're actually going to say good night, because we have washed our hair, we have twisted it to make sure it stretches, not too much because we don't want to lose our curls. We've put olive oil, put a little bit of coconut oil, and so now we put our scarves, and we are going to go to bed. And when we wake up, ooh, stick that one in. It's that runaway hair. Ooh. There we go. And so when we wake up tomorrow...
And make sure you stick all your hair inside of it.
Right, exactly. All right, so this time around, from Mummy and...
Motmot.
Good night! Hi, I'm so excited. So I wasn't actually planning on making this video, but I thought I'll make it anyway because I'm super excited. So I rocked an afro for years and years, but you know, before I did the chop, but I've never actually had my hair. So if you remember from the last time, we twisted our hair, and then I just untwisted them, and look at that. I haven't done anything to it, no special creams, just the olive oil, but I took it out, and I don't know if you've noticed, you can see it, but the ends are not quite as bad as they were. So I just took the ends of the twist and I cut about 1 inch off. So advice from my sister, she said, you know, chop the tips just because that's dead hair, or split ends as it were. So I am really loving it. This is the beginning, but I am loving it. Woo. So if you look at it, it's, see it? It's so nice and springy. Maybe that end needs to come. That needs to come off as well, but it is really lovely. I love it. I can see this is going to go really well. Yes. So I still have my edges and I'm treating that. I watched a couple of videos, a couple of YouTube videos, and someone suggested, I think it's called virgin fertilizer, something like that. So I'm going to try that, but I still do my massages, and it's only been a few days, but I can see that actually my hair is looking healthier. I'm drinking lots of water. I'm taking what's it called, echinacea, and I hope that's how it's pronounced, and calcium and vitamin C as well. So, and eating lots of oranges. And honestly, I think, because you know my nails, I've always had really nice nails, but my nails they're growing really strongly as well. I mean, so something's working. I love my hair, and I know you miss Motmot. He'll be back very soon, but I just thought I'd do this really quickly because I didn't actually think it was going to come out this way just from twisting it. I've twisted my hair 1,000 times. I've just never just, you know, put my finger in there and kind of just slightly unravel. I saw a couple of people, you know, do that on YouTube, and I thought I'd try that. Okay, all right, so just wanted to show you this before the proper video with Motmot and I, and I'll be back soon. Hi, so I've just covered up my hair. In the last video you saw how very pretty it actually is. So I've covered my hair now in this really, really pretty African American bun. Could be Jamaican, could be West Indies, could be from Africa, but it just looks really good. And so I've got Motmot here this time, and I'm going to show you. I took her plaits out and I made it. It's so beautiful, look. I made it like that. But then Motmot had other ideas of what she wanted to do. I'll give you a bit of a close-up. So, as you can see, she loves the camera. Let's see, another one. So, that's another one. So you can see what her hair looked like when I did it. But she had another style in mind. So, here is Motmot. Look at this camera. Right.
So it's me, and I wanted to tell you that that my mom's hair is in a bun, but mine isn't because we put a bow, we made it like a bit jazzy, we made it stylish, and bye.
That's it. Do you want to talk about your bow?
Oh,
or your style?
My mom made this bow. Believe it or not, it's really, really pretty.
Well, thank you. Do you want to talk about your style?
So the curls in my hair were a bit too thick, so then I couldn't like take them out and they look like that, because then it looked a bit, yeah, you know. And yeah, bye.
That's it. Well, okay, from Mummy and
Motmot.